Hey, everybody, welcome to SMM365. I'm your host today, Elder Rashad Frazier Gaines. I serve as Vice President for Organizational Excellence in International Scholastic Motivation Ministries of the Churches of God in Christ Incorporated. And today we have our first guest, our Executive Director, and I'm extremely excited to welcome Dr. Jessie Williams to the SMM365. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well. How about yourself, man?
Oh, great. No
Good.
complaints. No complaints.
That introduction, man. I tell you, go ahead now.
Okay. So we're exactly 34 days
Man.
away from arriving in Baltimore for the International AIM Convention. And AIM is starting uh literally the day after America celebrates 250 years, right? So that Saturday, I think, no, that's it's Friday. Friday is the 4th of July,
Yeah.
right? Um, the Baltimore Harbor is going to be exciting. So many activities planned, so much fun, and then we're coming in on that Sunday with our pre-con meetings, pre-convention meetings, and the pre-musical.
hmm
What should the folks be looking forward to in SMM in Baltimore?
Oh man. Wow. So after such a great celebration of the United States and 250 years, SMM is coming in strong with all that we always offer. But this year, we're going to offer a little twist to some of the things that we are doing, especially those things that we normally do. Our Writers Festival this year is going to be exciting because it's going to be a festival more so. We're introducing the chess competition this year, which is brand new, and we're perfecting the Black Achievement Bowl, as well as we're bringing back the baccalaureate service or program that we did when we honored all our graduates and those who excelled in different areas of academia. And we're also going to, man, God, we got a lot going on this year. We also are going to make sure we continue our motivational moments and have different folks come in to share motivational topics and things that will help us because that's not our name, Scholastic Motivation Ministry. So we
Absolutely.
we have to motivate, and so that's going to continue to happen. And it's just a lot of exciting things. Every time I begin to talk about SMM, Brother Rashad, Elder Rashad, Vice President Rashad, I always begin to get excited because there's so many things that we offer young people, and it's just amazing how all of those, and we just talked about it earlier, who serve have a passion and enjoy what they do, and I'm just looking forward to that. And I know all of the young folks that come will be excited about all that we have to offer this year. I'm sure that's a long way to get a short answer that you would like, but I just get excited, man.
Oh, I'm cool with it. For those of you who don't know, I participated in Scholastic Motivation when I was a kid. So to be able to now be a part of the leadership of this growing area of ministry for our national church, I know what traveling to Charlotte and Los Angeles and Houston and Cincinnati from 97 to 2000, 2001 did for me, because Pearl wasn't letting me go nowhere for the summer if my grades weren't right, you know. So and I don't think I got a less than a 100 on any spelling or vocabulary test in elementary or middle school because Pearl wasn't having it. So I'm grateful to see, the young people excited about learning and excited to be able to apply or showcase what they've learned through the school year. Shout out to the parents that are supporting these babies and the parents that are making it happen. back when I was a kid, we had to glean. We were doing everything. We were doing car washes. We were selling plates.
Yeah.
We had the jars and the barbershops and stuff. I don't know what I think the parents now they just swipe their magic cards. Um, but back in my day, coming to AIM was
Fundraisers, man.
we had
We do
to
GoFundMe and all of that stuff now.
yeah we had to work. Going to AIM was a privilege. To be able to sing in the International Youth Choir and meet the stars. I remember I still have a picture with somewhere in one of my scrapbooks with Reverend Timothy Wright.
Oh
Um,
wow.
yeah, I remember the Midnight Musicals. I remember "Song Is Born." I
Hmm.
remember when Supervisor Lavonia Whitley was president of the music department. We were in Texas. She had this big white like cowboy hat on. Like Professor Iris
That was
Stevenson,
that was
choir.
Houston.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I remember that. So it's just to be able to serve in this capacity, and really help shape how we navigate as SMM meets the moment, because education is training, right?
That's right.
Cursive isn't being taught anymore, spelling isn't being taught, phonics isn't being taught.
Right.
And then on top of that, these kids now, all of these kids are computer engineers. They come out the womb addicted to
That's
blue light,
right. And
so
so with that being said, we have to give them that competitive edge and help
absolutely.
them to excel above all of the others who are already doing the same thing they're doing.
Yeah,
So we definitely hone those type things and we try to encourage that. I think that's the problem too. The competition is one of those things that people are afraid of. They don't want their kids to, oh, they all need to get a trophy because they're all winners. And I don't want nobody to feel bad. But at the same token, you need to understand that you need to work for that's isn't that a biblical principle? We work for the crown, so we got to keep doing the work to get the ground. We don't just get the ground automatically, and we don't do no work. Faith without works is dead. So we have to make sure that we teach them that, but giving them that competitive edge, like, hey, I want to excel. I know everybody else knows how to make videos, but I want to excel at that. And that's why some of the things that we do in SMM allows them to continue excelling in that area and doing those things that will give them that competitive edge. So that when people look at an application for somebody else who's their same age peer, knowing all the same things, but they look and they see a little extra there because of that push that we kind of help give them. I think that's going to put them in a more a light that can make them more hireable, or at least put them in a more favorable position with those people who do the hiring. So yeah, but I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I just thought about that when you
oh,
said that.
you listen. You the boss. I work for you. You
Man.
interrupt all you want. Oh, I'll just say this. I think, and I'm not shooting darts at anyone. But in the real world, especially for people who have uh, high percentages of melanin in their skin, um, hard work is a necessary tool that you need to
It
have
really is. Mhm.
under your belt. Soft
Mhm.
skills are a
Yes,
necessary tool that you have to have under your belt. You have to learn how to get along with people.
that's right.
Um, you have to learn how to communicate without scaring people.
Exactly.
You have to be on time. Uh,
Mhm.
you have to write legibly. People got to be able to read your handwriting.
Amen. And all see,
Yeah,
talking, preach, preacher.
so there are just some things that I would say the greater church doesn't put emphasis on that we're able to really hone in on over in SMM, and
Yeah.
I believe we are doing our part to prepare the kids, and this not even tomorrow's generation, like the kids that are changing the world today. We're able
Right.
to give them some more tools to add to their arsenal to go
Right.
out here and be successful in the real world. So
Right.
speaking of technology, of course we have the robotics competition. We have the Kojic STEM Scholars Competition, which for those of you who don't know, the deadline is next week. So if you made a science fair project for school this year, just make a video doing your presentation. You'll be judged on the metrics of your science project as well as your presentation public speaking skills. And that's a virtual competition. I think the cash prize for first place is $200, as well as a trophy that'll be mailed to you if you are not at AIM to receive
Mhm.
the prize. We also have our mathematics Olympiad. Are we doing the Jeju
Yes.
Shear? Okay.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
we also have a special math award for middle grades. Our presiding bishop Shear was a middle school math teacher. So we have a special category for our middle grades competitors. We're the highest tester for fifth and sixth, and the highest
Yeah, I think
tester
we're
for
gonna we're
seventh
gonna
and
add
eighth.
the elementary as well.
Okay.
It's elementary as well. So
Okay. And so now we're
yeah,
adding an elementary
yeah, I
component
think
to
we're
that.
gonna have those two. Yeah,
Okay. So
yeah.
that'll be three awards
Mhm.
um, that we'll give out to the top um,
Yeah.
person, because
Top.
there's in addition to the Olympiad, there is a special test for
Mhm.
that particular competition.
Mhm.
And then this year we're having the uh, digital production lab. You want to talk about that,
Yes,
Dr. Williams?
rebranded. Yes. So yes, definitely. And I just mentioned we just talked about it earlier, how many of our young people come out already knowing how to put together a video or how to navigate technology that many, well, my generation, maybe yours more so than mine, did not really have at our fingertips when we were growing up. And so the digital production lab just kind of takes it from, hey, we're going to teach y'all how to use technology, because we don't really need to teach that. But what we do need is for you all now to utilize the technology to do ministry and to be effective in what you're doing as well, in your life. And so the digital production lab is designed for all of the scholars who are coming, who want to work on producing using technology, for if you're doing it for social media, or some of you may be working in your local church and you want to go back and do some things for your local church, or it might just be that you're trying to hone your skills so that in school you are able to utilize that technology even more. This is an opportunity for you to come and practice during the summer as well. And there's a little small competition we're going to have with it as well, because the leader, District Missionary Visa Cunningham, is putting out there a particular topic or task, I think, that they have to complete, and the persons that, of course, have the better, I guess, are the ones that, as the judges determine, will be given a prize. So there will be a prize, but most of all, everyone in that situation will leave out with a product, not just coming to, hey, I'm learning how to do technology. You're going to leave with something that you have produced that you can utilize later on, or you will use something that you learn later on. So everybody will leave with something that's going to be tangible. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm grateful that we took it from just being, coming in there and calling it technology lab to the digital production lab, because it's definitely going that way, and I think every young person that will come will appreciate that new change, and so I'm looking forward to that.
You sound like it.
I hope you are, Mr. Organizational Excellence Vice President.
Listen, I'm gonna I'm gonna invoke the words of Marshawn Lynch. I
Don't
am
do
here, so I do not get fired. Okay. Um. Okay. Before we wrap this up, Elder Jesse, what does I'm a youth leader at a local church, and my pastor just made me the youth leader 2 months ago, and I'm now responsible for bringing kids to AIM for the first time. And not only am I a new youth leader at this church, I'm also new to Kojic. This is my first time ever going to a AIM convention or a Kojic anything outside of my local church. What do I need to do to be successful, or to have for my delegation to have a successful experience in Baltimore?
That's a great question. Um, I would, well, of course, I've done this years and years past, so it's been a while, but it still works. Of course, you definitely want to make sure that, of course, being a new Kojic person, you go on to the website or to the information that's available for AIM, so you can understand the schedule because that's different. You got 5 different conventions, you got SMM, and you got all these other things going on. Then I would say, because this is just putting this plug in for SMM, look at all of the ministries that we offer. Talk to your children about them and see what areas they are interested in. Write them down so you can track them throughout the day. Through their schedule, you'll know, okay, they're at Bible Bowl at this time. Well, just depending if you have a team, but they're at spelling bee at this time. They're at creative writing at this time. So go ahead and find out their interests and write that down. Um, and that's just with tracking throughout the day. But I guess I need to go before that. This year, all of the first time attendees to AIM will have the opportunity to have a special session, and it's going to be listed in the schedule well as well for all folks who've never attended AIM. They will be able to come to that session and get an orientation of sorts so that you will understand the many inner workings and the parts of AIM, because AIM is it can be very, I'm just going to be blunt and honest to you, it can be intimidating if you've never been there before. You got all of this going on and you don't know where to take your kids. So that's going to be offered prior to the start of the day. But then when you look through the schedule and you find Scholastic Motivation Ministries, you can sit with your young. That's why we're just, I'll just throw this in there. We're the best choice for your young folks because you can look and see all of the things we offer and plug your kids into something and keep up with their schedule. And I would definitely say keep up with their schedule. Do not allow your young people to just be all over the place. Make sure you know where they are at all times. And this year, we SMM, we're always a city within the whole convention. So we're all in one area. You don't have to worry about them being all over the place because we're in one pretty much one big room. So you can come and find them anywhere in that room. But please, but I would do that. I would make sure, of course, you attend that first time attendees session so that you can get an orientation. Then once you have checked out the schedules, then you are able to plug your young people into one of the ministries for Scholastic Motivation Ministries, so you'll know where they are at what times, and whenever you need to get access to them, you will know where they are. We are some very we have some very responsible leaders in our sessions, and we look out for our young folks, and so you don't have to worry about them being in there and not being blessed or enjoying what they're doing. So, and that's one of the charges. All of our leaders are charged with making sure that these young people or scholars, when they come in, are engaged and that they are able to glean from whatever is going on in that session without boredom, because we don't want them to be bored. So, but that's what I would say to any first time person. And of course, there are a lot of other things you could do, but that's going to really get you at least oriented to what's going on in the convention.
Excellent. Just want to encourage folks. Please make sure you are registered for the AIM convention, and we look forward to seeing you. Do you remember what hall we're in?
Oh Lord, G,
Hall
Hall G,
G.
yeah,
Hall G. Right off from the main
right
hall
up
that
from
used to
the
be
main
spread.
hall. Yeah, so
Yeah.
all of our sessions will be in one area. So you'll have that opportunity. You won't get lost to find everything in one area.
Excellent. Excellent.
Look at you, Vice President.
I'm
I'm looking forward to fellowshipping with everyone that comes, and Reverend Dr. Rashard Frazier Gaines, you as well. And I do appreciate
so
this time
excited.
to share, and this technology. We got it. We got this. We got this. We got this. It's not gonna
It's
be a
gonna be
problem.
grand.
It's
Won't it
gonna
be grand? It's gonna be grand. Yes. It's gotta be grand. It's gonna be a high time in the Lord.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, all serious. No, we enjoy what we do, and we are going to have a good time. That is the truth. You will have a good time.
Listen, folks, thank you for tuning in to SMM365. I'm your host, Rashard Frazier Gaines. Thank you very much, Dr. Williams, for being with us today, and we look forward to seeing y'all in Baltimore.
Yes.
How I stop this?
The thing's still on. No.
I don't even know how to. Oh, there you go.